everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bengals. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. First carry now. This is Hill. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Time running out here on the play clock. Shift together here from the D-line. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
4 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In the red zone this time.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. They'll set up a throw. A dump off now to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
Coleman now. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Coleman. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a carry for Bernard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll toss it to Coleman. Stays on his feet. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The play clock's running down. Again, here's Bernard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 deep.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Four down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 21, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They come up in an offset eye. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And for the second time tonight, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
This is Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd and short.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ealy in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Everyone's got 4. All right, here we go. 3-19. Action now, Barney.
They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They will run again with Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Jags a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And Robinson with a big catch. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So now it's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Bengals, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.